Hey everyone, welcome to their class. I'm Rachel.
And I'm Jessica, and today we are bookbinding using the new multi-cinch.
Yes, this is so much fun. You can make all different kinds of books, different sizes, and now different ways because the multi-cinch has different cartridges.
Yeah.
This thing here that you can make different shapes.
So you can make it with like a spiral binding, a band binding. You can sew a book with the Coptic stitch. There's discs.
Yep.
Hearts,
square.
and the square too, which are similar to the
Yes.
circle, which we'll show you.
Yeah, it's so much fun. And then it's just the possibilities are endless of books. So you can use these as like mini journals or notebooks or
Like a mini album,
Yeah, I mean, there's
or
just
even
so
just to
fun.
take notes or make a notepad or yeah.
Anything you
a
want.
lot. Yeah.
Okay, let's get started. So, when you open up the multi-cinch, it comes with the circle cartridge. It is already inside, so don't look for it in the box like I did. I was like, wait a minute, where is it? And then it also comes with the disc cartridge. So this is good for like planners and well, really still anything you want to use. And then you use these disc things with this. What do you want? What do you call these? They're just discs.
Just discs. Yeah, they're discs. So I'm gonna use the disc, and I think I'm gonna use that one first.
Yeah. And they're really easy to change out because like I think they're magnetic, right?
I don't even think
I feel like something in here is magnet.
they're kind of heavier.
Yeah.
Like they have a good weight to them, so yeah, it's not like they're just gonna fall out.
Yeah. So if you can see this, you're just sliding it in.
Yeah.
Like so, and you just take
and
it
it
out.
just kind of clips into place, and you know it's there.
Oh, also, I think when you first get it, like, isn't this on?
Oh.
In the box?
Yeah.
So it's like a little latch when you're done using it.
Yeah, so it stores nicer.
So when you first want to use it, you want to take that off. And anything else when you first use it?
There's this little piece in the side here. Don't lose it. You
don't lose that.
need it.
That will help you to measure where your punches are.
Yeah.
It's going to go right in here. Okay. So first we are going to do, what are we doing?
Well, I've got all my pages ready to go.
And I do not. So you
I'll start with the disc. And actually, can you hand me your ruler?
I don't.
Tape measure?
Where did it go?
Oh. So these are some Tim Holtz papers. And they're really cool and vintagey, so I think I'll use this as a art journal type thing, mixed media. Yeah. So you first want to measure out the length of where you're going to be putting your discs or whatever else you're using.
And you can do it either way too.
Yep. So for this one, I'm planning on doing it at the top, but I could also do it along the side. But so
you're doing a top one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be cute.
So for the top, this is 6 inches exactly. So I'm going to, and here's the disc. It's the pink one that I'm going to use. And here on the side, it has measurements for where you place this guy. So mine ended, it was exactly 6 inches, so I will use a whole number, which is on E. So the placement here is E, so I put this here.
So if it wasn't a whole number, you'd use one of the other ones.
So also for the whole, or for E, it says whole, or if it ends in 3/4 or 7/8, then I would still use E. If the number was like 6 inches and 1/8, then I would move it to F. So yeah, that's how you get it lined up, so you know you're doing it in the right spot. So I have that in. I put my little marker here at E. I'm going to just punch 1 first to make sure everything looks good. So you do your punch, you take this out, you can put it back in here so you don't lose it. and then you can see how it punched there. There you go. You can see it there. And now I'm going to take this last hole and measure it up, and there's this little foot that goes down and it locks your page into place, and you punch again. So I am happy with how that lines up.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get it so it lines up on the white, so you can see it
there.
there.
Yeah. So when you're first starting out, I would practice on something first to get the hang of lining it up, so that you're not ruining your whole pretty paper.
And now I'm gonna put this back on E, and I'm gonna grab a few more pages. So this is like 4, 5, 6, like 8-ish pages. Might be too much.
Yep.
Too much.
So if you can't punch through, just take out a couple sheets.
Yeah. I'll take out... Okay, I'll try it with 5 pages. So 5 is fine. Punching less is definitely easier, so you can punch less or you can punch more, depending how you're feeling with it. Because, yeah, you saw how easy it was to punch with just the one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there we go. I've got my next set, and I'll just add it to the pile. Put this back on E. Also, what you could do, so you don't have to keep taking this out and putting it back, is you do all of your first punches first.
Oh, yeah. Stuff is falling off the table. You're a very aggressive puncher.
Gotta put some muscle into it. Give it a little shake to get it out of there. So you can see how quickly this is coming together. You also want to make sure that the orientation of all of your pages are the way that you want them.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. So now that I punched all of the one side, I'm going to take this little piece off and I will start lining them up with this little foot.
So where did you line it up? Is it the last one or second to last?
This one's the last one. So this last one, so I punched 4. So I'm on my last one.
And there's, so you just push down the little foot thing. It had like holds its slot. Yeah, can you see that?
Okay, so there's this little foot, and you just push it down.
That way it keeps your paper right where it needs to be.
It's hard doing this in the air. But yeah, it'll lock your page right in the right place.
Jess is using the Tim Holtz, which one is that?
It's from his new ideology collection. I'm not sure what the actual name of this one is.
Two paper things.
Yeah.
It's
the one
that has like more the neutral.
Yeah. Because there's one that's more rainbowy.
Yeah.
And this one's the neutrals.
And I'm just prepping my paper right now. I'm using Paige Evans' new collection. What is it called? Oh, Blooming Wild. Like I knew it was Bloom something.
And what's cool with the disc style is that later on I can add more pages to this book, or I can take these pages out easily, and it really doesn't ruin the binding at all. So like if we're doing some art journaling and we need a different paper, we can easily do that. Or like, if we want to grab one of these sheets for something else, we can do that. Okay, so now it's time to add in the discs. I'm gonna go for the black because it's Tim
that'll
Holtz.
look really nice with it. Yeah. Okay, this is probably my favorite paper from this collection. It's like rainbowy clouds. Isn't that so pretty?
And for this size book, I need 6 of these.
And they just flew all
And
over.
then they flew all over. So there's 6. And actually, this is more of like a gray than a black.
Oh, yeah.
That's nice. And then you just start putting them in. I grab a stack. I don't know, this is probably, again, like 8, 10 pages. And you can just kind of wiggle your disc in there
Mm-hmm.
to get it started. So to get it in there, I'm kind of splitting the page like that, and then putting the disc in, and that's pretty much it.
That is the disc cartridge, which does come with the multi-cinch.
Mm-hmm.
The disc and the circle come with it. The other ones you buy separately. I will be doing the circle one eventually here. Should I do that one next, or should I do the band?
Either one. I started out with my quicker one, for this
Yeah.
first one, just so it get going.
Yeah, we do have such different styles. It's fun to craft with each other. And she's doing more like a neutral grungy look, and then I'm doing totally opposite, bright pink Paige Evans. So this is just from the 6x8 paper pad, and I'm just kind of getting it together how I want it. Pick out my cover. I'm not sure actually what one I want on my cover. Oh, this is really fun. Oh, these little hexagons.
Oh, that is
That would be a
cute.
fun cover.
Yeah.
Kind of shiny though.
Well, but if like you add other embellishments on it,
True. What do I
take down the
want?
shine a little bit.
Like that too. Oh, it's just so fun. They're rainbowy flowers. This is such a great spring collection. And I really want spring. I mean, here in Michigan, we just have had so much snow in the last like 2 weeks. Like it's just kind of saved it all for now. Ugh.
So there's all of my pages. There's also the option if you want to make a hardcover. So how I'd
yeah.
like to do a hardcover is take some chipboard. Can I have the trimmer? The big trimmer?
Oh,
Thank you. So I already know my one direction is 6 inches, and so this is 6x10. So I'm going to make some hardcovers for this book.
I still can't decide on my cover. These are so pretty. So sweet. Oh, that's fun. Ooh. Okay, I think I'm gonna do that one. And then I'm double checking it. Oh, I love that paper too. Okay, what do I do? Do I do this or this? Ooh.
Well,
Ooh. This could be my back.
yeah, or yeah, are you doing any chipboard or
No, I'm just doing
okay.
this.
Yeah.
Um. Maybe I'll do that as my back. Okay, I'm just gonna do this because I like. Oh, Nicole says clouds. I do like the clouds.
So here's my 2 chipboard covers. I'm going to grab some more of the papers to back them.
I'm just gonna do the clouds as my back. That'll be cute. So I have my whole stack ready to go. What am I doing? I think I'll just do the circle one next. Or do I want to do the band? I'll do the band. There's so many choices. Okay. So I'm just going to. Are you done with this then?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, for now.
Okay.
But it's easy enough to slide in.
So I'm removing the disc cartridge, and then I'm adding in the band cartridge. So this one is separate, and you have to Whoop, I'm dropping things. And this is also separate, the actual bands. So you can make 2 different sizes. This size works well with the
Can you hand me the cherry tape? The thick cherry tape?
with the 6x8 that I'm doing. And then this size, I don't know what that is. You'd have to measure that. So helpful, I know. Okay, so I'm taking the band, putting that in, and then, see that's in there? Taking my little measuring tool. What do you even call this?
I don't know.
I don't know what that's
Measuring tool
called.
works.
Measuring thing. So already know my paper is 6x8. Tiffany, yes, this is the newer model. This is the multi-cinch. So it has different cartridges that you can switch out. So this just came out. We have it in stock. So right now I'm doing the band one. And I know my measurements are 6x8. So that is a whole number. Oh, wait. No, I don't need to know that for this. I forgot. If you can see, for the band cartridge, it just gives you the measurements for how much of an indent you want. So if you want a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, or 3/4 inch of an indent. So I'm gonna choose the smaller one, 1/4 inch, and that's E. So I just put my little guide thing on E. Okay, you see that? This is probably the easiest one to do, the band, because you don't have to do as much measuring and whatnot. And I'm gonna have my band going down like this. So I want my like notch to be right here and right here. So I'm gonna put it in like this. So I'm gonna take just a few at a time and just scooch it up into there and punch. And then I'm going to just flip it over and do this side while I'm here. Sorry if that's really loud. Okay, so you see that little notch right there and right there. And that's all you have to do. So I'm going to go through and do all my papers like that. And I'm just getting like a few at a time, like 5, 6, 7, whatever you can fit in there. And you just line it up with this guide here and punch down. And then flip it over and punch the other side. You don't have to do it that way, but I just find it easier. Put that stuck in there. That's too many. So if you're looking to make like a super quick book, this the band style is really
Well,
quick and easy.
yeah, the band one's like the quickest, but even the disc one I just did was pretty quick too. And really the spiral one and the circle ones are pretty quick too.
Really, they're all pretty quick.
They're all pretty quick. The slowest one would be the Coptic stitch,
Yeah,
because you're hand stitching.
Yeah, but it looks so cool. Okay, get in there.
But it is nice. If you've done Coptic stitch before, you know it's kind of annoying measuring and lining up holes and all that. So it cuts all that out, which is really nice.
Yeah. Okay, so here are all my pages. They are all punched on the bottom and the top. And you could do it the other way too if you wanted to have it here and have your band across. You could do that too. And now I'm going to choose what color band I want. I mean, the pink would go well, or the orange. Or the white, really. I'm going to try the pink. And then you literally just kind of just strap it on. It is very easy.
See, this is the one I was most skeptical of, but it works.
It's so fun.
Like, it's nice.
And then, yeah, you can just turn your pages normally.
Yeah.
Let me show you. I was worried I wasn't gonna be able to like have it flat, but just very gently you can go like that, and it stays. Isn't that nice? But then when you're turning your page, you kind of want to put it back a little bit as you turn so that they don't like rub against the rubber too much. Turn my page, and then let's say I'm working on this page now. Okay, and then maybe I want to turn it some more. So they turn fine. You just gotta be a little bit careful with some creases and rubbing there, but I like that it stays flat.
And then someone asked, how is it different from the original? So the original Cinch, their first came out with the large Cinch, which only did the circles. Then they came out with a Heidi Swap one that only did the squares. So with the circles and the squares, you have to use the binding wires. These things, these wires. So that was it for the Cinch for the first ones, and then they came out with the mini, which again you use these wires with, and then they also just came out with the disc one. Oh, I put my sticky on the wrong side. That's fine. But and then for the disc one that makes like this kind of book.
Yeah.
So they were all their own separate machines.
Yeah.
So you'd have to have all of them if you wanted to do the different things.
Right. But now
you can
you
do
don't
them
have
all.
to buy all of them. You can buy
with the one.
just this and get the cartridges. Yeah, Jessica prefers the band over the rings. Yeah, it's a really nice look to it. Like, I don't know, it's like
cool.
clean and simple. It's very easy. The maximum number of pages, I could still fit more. I could fit quite a few more in there. It's very stretchy, but I put in the whole 6x8 paper pad, so there's 36 sheets in here right now. But you can definitely fit in more. And then it depends like how like chunky your pages are too. Like, are you gonna use 3D embellishments and whatnot? So that kind of depends too. Because as I get going, it probably will fill up a little bit thicker. So that is the, what is this called? Band.
Band.
I was gonna say bind, but yeah, band binding.
And now I am punching my holes on my chipboard covers. So it's the same thing as punching the holes for the rest of the pages. I line them up the same, they're the exact same size and all that. So here they are, my two covers, the chipboard, and now I'll just work them in here the same way that I did the rest of my pages. Now I've got some hardcover pages.
I'm gonna start working on my next one. So I have the Gingham Garden 6x8 pad. I just love this size. It's so easy to work with. I'm still debating if I want to like fold these or cut these down to make a mini album. I don't know. For now though, I'm just getting them out of the pad. Oh, also I did a 49 and Market one too with the band. This is my practice one, which came out pretty cute.
So here is this finished one.
Ooh.
I really like the hardcovers, and I like that it gives it like this nice thick book feeling. And yeah, I think this dark gray goes nicely with Tim Holtz. And the thing that's nice with the rings is I can make this book super chunky. Like, I like to work in layers.
Yeah, you get chunky.
So this does not, working chunky does not ruin the binding at all.
Yeah.
So there is that.
And hi Flora, glad you can make it. Yes, this cinch machine is awesome.
It is cool. I really like all the options.
Me too.
Because yeah, who wants to just make the same type of book all the time?
No.
So now I'm going to make a cute mini book using the Coptic stitch. So to get my pages ready, I first cut them down to this size. I'll measure it in a second.
Oh.
I'll measure it now.
Yeah.
I'm
just curious what size that is.
5 3/4 by 3 3/4.
Okay.
So that's what I cut all my pages down to. I wasn't like trying to cut it to a specific size, really. I just thought this would be a cute size. Then you fold your pages in half. So that's what I did for all of these pages. They're all folded in half. and
That's gonna be
creased.
so
Isn't that
cute.
gonna be cute? And then now I'm going to stack them. So I'll do maybe a stack of 4 or 5. Yeah, I think I'll do stacks of 4 or 5. I've got a few different colors. So
each like stack or like group of them is called a signature.
yeah,
If you want to be fancy, you can call it that. But
we like to be fancy around here.
but that's like the professional term for it. Yeah.
So stacking them up here.
Yeah, you didn't know you needed it. Yeah. It's so fun. It's so fun. And we go through a lot of books. We go through a lot of art journals, so
Well,
it's nice to have the option of just making your own art journals.
And we like to make mini albums and all that too.
And you can just use whatever paper you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I made a not with this one, but with the other Cinch, I made a watercolor book, like a watercolor sketchbook. So that's really fun. Maybe I'll do that again with a different binding, just to have, you know, another thing to sketch in.
And it's just cute having all of these books that you made.
Yes. They look great on your shelf.
Yeah.
A lot of times we'll put these out in the storefront too, and people like to flip through them for inspiration.
So yeah, if you're local,
Yeah,
you can see these in person. So now I'm going to also cut some chipboard. Actually, this is like matte board from Crafter's Companion.
Okay.
So I'm going to cut some of this.
Yes, a great way to use up pattern paper. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, that was a practice one. I was like, what's wrong with those practice sheets? We do have a 10% off going on right now too, just for National Craft Month, because all of March is National Craft Month. So make sure you check out our blog post about that, because we do have a giveaway going on. So if you post your projects all month in our project gallery, every Monday we are choosing one random winner to get a $25 gift card. So you have like 4 chances to get that.
And all you have to do is just post
your
your project in your gallery.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a specific project or anything.
Anything.
Yeah,
Anything you want.
any of your projects.
We like to see what you guys are creating.
Yeah.
And then we also have a 10% off sale too right now. And it's off everything, like even sale and clearance items.
That's a good sale.
That's what
I
like
like
that.
to bargain shop.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's calling for me.
Yes, yay for Craft Month.
Okay, so I have all of my signatures here, and I have my 2 covers. Now it's time to get punching.
Time to get punching.
The Coptic is the only one that has 2 pieces, because you'll use a different, you'll use just this for the cover, and then you add this to it for the pages. So I'm going to start with the cover, put that in there. I will be punching along this longer side, which is 3 3/4. So I look here and I want the one that ends in 3/4, which is D. Put this out here. Oh, my page is so little. Oh no, it's so little. Okay, so if your page is too little and it doesn't have this to hit it to line up, what I would do...
You're just too many.
I know, it's too many of a book, but I love the mini.
It's so cute.
But it's doable. Let's see. I'm gonna just grab one of your scrap pieces.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna grab a scrap piece of paper and have this going straight across, as straight as I can here. And see where it lines up. So it really, there's also this ruler on here. So actually, I can just line it up there to make sure it's still good to go. Okay, I think that should be fine. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I think that went fine. That looks pretty.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Pretty good and even. And now I just have to line it up again. Wish me luck a second time
Good luck.
with my mini book. Okay, so there we go. There's my mini book pages. And now I'm going to put this in. So there is like a bumpy side and a flat side. I want the bumpy side facing me. Put that in. And there are like these two pieces here and here should line up and like hug the back of the machine so you know you're lined up right. Now I'll grab my signature. I'll see first if it will do a full signature. It might. Okay. And so with this, it doesn't go back as far, and I'll punch it and you'll see why. It just punches the very edge of these pages. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, so just like little notches.
So it makes little notches.
Yeah.
And actually, I don't think I can have them all stacked up already.
Oh.
Because it won't reach the inside pages.
Oh.
That's okay.
Okay. So we do this for you so you don't have to make mistakes.
Yeah, so
We
there
do.
it is. So
Cute.
now I have my holes punched through, all my signatures.
Oh, we make little folios, Jessica. That's cute. Yeah, my daughter would love this too. She loves books of everything, so she usually wants to steal them. She's like, "Mommy, I want that," and I'm like, "Just wait. I need to take pictures of it first and like, be all done with it." And then she likes to collect it.
So there is a extra trickier element of using it with this small of a size because I can't just quickly throw it in here.
Right.
So like I'm lining it up each time, which isn't terrible, but just so you guys know.
Maybe for your first one, go a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which really, even if I made it a centimeter bigger,
Yeah.
that would have been fine.
Yeah. That's okay. It's gonna be so cute though.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so cute. So I have all my papers ready, and they're from the Gingham Garden, in case you missed it earlier. There are 36 sheets in here, so I have them. I think I have all but like maybe one, because it was more of a, like a cutout page. Oh, two, okay. And then I'm getting my wire ready. So this is like a multi-pack. There are other ones too. There's some new ones that, there's like metallic. What else is there? There's a color pack. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, because there's like the more neutral metallic-y color.
So all those will work with the multi-cinch. This one is one of the older ones, variety pack. It has like 16 different ones in here. So I think I'm gonna do white just because it looks nice with this. And look at that foil. I really like that. This is gonna be my front, and this is gonna be my back. Whenever you're done.
Well, my sewing will take a little longer. So it'll be good. I'm on my last color of pages.
Oh, okay. Are you gonna mix your colors in each signature, or keep them?
I was gonna keep them separated.
Okay. Okay, do you guys have any questions about the multi-cinch while we're punching? It's really fun. I also like that it's not huge. Like it's pretty of a small tool. It's not gonna take up a huge amount of space.
I'm all done.
Right.
So now I have all of my signatures all punched. I have my covers punched as well. Now let's get sewing.
So I'm gonna put the circle cartridge back in here. This is the one that it comes with. And then measure my pages. Now they are 6 by 8, but they're like just the tiniest little bit underneath it. What did we decide what measurement I was gonna do? Just the whole?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you look right there, they have the measurements. So if you have a number of your measurement, if it's whole, then you're going to do the E. If it's not, if it ends in one of these other ones, you can do A or B. So mine ends with the E, so I'm taking the little thing, whatever this is called, and putting it into E. And that's where it's gonna line up. So I'm gonna do my binding along this side. Do you want to explain that first before I go into here?
Sure.
Okay.
So this is a set that comes with the, like, it's just in the cinch line, and it's waxed thread. So it being waxed is really helpful for sewing books together because it gets tangled a lot less.
Yes.
And it's a bit stronger too. So I cut it to the length that I did because actually I cut it a little bit longer than what I needed to. So I will be going back and forth sewing this 6 times because I have 6 signatures here. And so
A little cover.
So to measure my thread, I just went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I cut some extra just in case.
Always good to have extra.
For doing this, you want to use the curved. It makes it a lot easier to grab your stitches, which you'll see as I get going here. And I'm going to start with the cover. So I'll get the thread through here, and I'm going to tie a knot on the inside.
So
here.
which thread? You use the light pink one?
Yeah.
Or like purplish? Is that purple or pink?
I don't know. They're very similar.
Yeah. So I think this one.
Well, I used it from this one, but I don't see the...
Are they the same? I can't tell.
They look the same.
So she used this color. Really pretty.
So here I'm doing just your regular double knot. I'm not going to worry about that right now, or possibly ever. I don't mind strings hanging off my books.
Possibly ever. But if you are, you can always
trim it. A lot of times what I like to do if I am cutting a string is take a dab of wet glue there and just dab it there before you cut it off.
Extra
just
secure.
for some extra security. Now I'm going to line up my first signature, and you can see by using the cinch, I've got my holes all lined up perfectly. So,
that's so nice.
Yeah.
Because when you're doing that by hand, it
takes a while.
It always gets off a little bit. So. Like if you're just punching holes by hand.
Yeah. Takes a while too. Okay, so I'm just going to the inside here.
Yes, the thread set does come with the curved needle. It also comes with the straight needle too.
And once I get to my second signature, you'll see why you want the curve. Right now I could be using the straight. So now I'm going back out of my first hole. And
yeah, leave the thread hanging, call it a detail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I know. Now I'm going to go to this hole and my front cover and go through that. So once I've wrapped around there. And I also want to make sure I'm keeping everything nice and tight as I'm going along so I don't have like a saggy looking book. I like a nice firm book.
Yeah.
So I'm tightening up everything before I move on. And now I'm going back into the same hole that I just came out of. Back out. Grab this hole. And I will say doing the covers, so you do one at the beginning and one at the end, is the hardest part. After that, like all of the inside pages are pretty easy. And it's just a little trickier because you're sewing like into the page where there's already a page there, sort of thing. Okay, so sew that through, and then again, go back into that same hole that I came out of. And my last hole, again, go through my cover.
It's gonna be so cute. What are you gonna put in here?
I don't know. Well, at first when I picked these colors, I was gonna do the discs, and I was gonna have them be like tear off notes.
Oh, yeah.
But with this style binding, I don't know.
A little mini album.
A little mini something would be cute.
Yeah.
Like these are like Eastery colors, so
Yes,
something
some
like that would be
springy
cute.
something.
Oh, actually, so here, this was my last hole. You don't want to go back into the same hole. So now I'm back on the outside. Here's what the inside looks like. I've got string going across there. So now I'll fold this down, and time to add in my second signature. So for this, again, I'll line them up so all my holes are nice and lined up, and I go in to the center of this book, and I go back out, and now this is where it's different. Instead of grabbing the cover, we just want to take your nice curved needle and loop it through the previous loop. So this is the loop that's connecting the cover and the second signature. So we're just looping around there just so it has something to hold on to. And this is what connects the pages. So I did that loop, and I am going back into the same hole. Now moving to the next one, and from now, I'm just gonna keep doing that same thing.
So are there any questions about the Coptic punching it or binding it? Let us know, and Jess will answer it because I need more practice with that one. Once you make like a couple though, like it does get easier as you go. Okay, so while you're still, do you have anything else you want to say about that, or?
No. So, well, I guess I'll just show real quick how to go out to this next page. So again, I'm going to grab this from the previous one, and now that I'm at my last hole for this signature, I'm not going to go back in. Instead, I'm going to grab my next signature.
And you just go the other way.
And go right on back. Yep.
Okay. Yep.
So I'll just keep going here, and you can watch.
Yeah, and I'm gonna start on the circle punch. So I have my 6x8 papers all ready to go. I have my guide thing in the E because it ends in a whole number. And I'm just gonna take a few at a time here. I want my binding to be on the side. You can do however you want, top, whatever. And I just stick it right in there to line up. Punch down. Nope, too many. And line it up and punch down. And then I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to do the rest of it right now. I think if I was just doing this normally, I would go through and do all this first punch first. But yeah, Tiffany, if you do it freehand, yeah, your holes were all off.
Yeah, it does help with that
that's
a lot.
how mine were too. And I just made it like, oh, it's like meant to be that way.
Yeah.
Okay, so after I did my first punch, I'm taking out the guide, put it in its little pocket because you don't want to lose that. And then I'm lining up, what was it, the second to last? My second to last hole, I'm going to put in that little foot thing, whatever it's called. We're calling it a foot.
The foot.
So we put it down into the foot.
Down.
You can see that. And that way my holes are perfectly lined up and I'm punching down again. Lift up my foot. And as you can see, there they are. And then I forgot what we do to get this.
Same thing. Go in the second hole.
Second hole. And except that it went all the way to the end. Are we still going to do that? That last hole.
Oh,
Remember?
no. Yeah, how do...
How
Well,
do we
oh,
do
you
it?
did it with this one then. Like, line it up there.
Right here?
Is that it? Or go one more. So then it ends there.
Yes. So for your last punch, because when I was practicing, I had a hole over here, and I didn't
Well,
want
that
that.
was when you did the wrong measurement.
I did the wrong measurement.
It there show the did I have
Where's the other one?
here this one.
Oh,
So this one was with the correct measurement and going all the way through. But this side has more space on it than this side.
yeah. So I didn't want
So
that.
yeah, should rather not have this hole here. So to line up not having that hole, just give yourself extra space at the end.
So, can you see that where that is? So for my last punch, I'm not lining it up with the second to last. I'm just
And really how, like, if you just keep doing it how it says to do it, that'd be perfectly
it's
fine.
yeah, it's fine. It just makes my OCD a little bit crazy. But yeah, see now I have like about an even amount of space on both sides. Okay, so now that's done, and I'm gonna go through and punch the rest of mine. I'm gonna put the guide back on. Would I say E? And do the rest of them. So this goes by pretty quick once you figure out the measurement. Ugh, I can't do that many.
Too many.
Too many. Some of these are foil, so I think that is causing.
I was finding like doing more like 4 or 5 pages was good.
I know, I'm being too optimistic.
And it is pretty quick. Like if you're just doing it one at a time type thing, like the because you just line it up to that thing. So it doesn't take too long.
Except when you mess it up. Okay. Get in there. Okay, now I got that in there. So I'm going to go through and just punch all my bottoms, because that is a little bit faster. Sorry for the loud sound.
Well, last class we were doing loud sounds with the sewing machine, but then
yeah.
it turned out you couldn't even hear it on the video.
Yeah.
So
we're like waiting for each other to finish sewing, and then it wasn't even
because it was loud for us, like we felt like we would be yelling if we were trying to talk during.
Now the last page, aren't you supposed to do it backwards or something? Because it's that's just for the spiral.
No, it's well.
No,
No, that's well. Do you want it to be like a back cover?
Yeah.
Then yeah.
Yeah. So my back cover, I want it punched like this. Okay. Okay. Got all those bottoms punched, and now I'm taking out the guide, putting it in a little pocket, and then I'm lining this up the second to last hole.
So now I'm on my last signature, and the last signature is the only time I do something a little bit different again, where I will also sew on my cover at the same time. So like I was doing with my front cover, it could be a little trickier, but it's not too bad. So here I am, I have this signature lined up here. I will, first, actually, I will go skip the signature for now, and I will sew on this cover. So just go through that hole, and then I will go through my signature hole. And here is where it's really important to keep everything nice and tight. Now I'm back in my inside hole. I will go back out. And again, I'm gonna tighten all this up first.
Okay, so now I'm going back through and doing my last little punch. Oh, where did I line that up? Do you remember this one?
Just
Right here, right? Because I want that to be right there. Okay, so it's kind of like in the middle.
so here I just came back up through that hole. I'm going to go pick up a stitch from the bulk of the book, and then before I go back in the hole, I'm going to go through my hole on the cover. Once I grab my hole from the cover, I can head back to the inside of the book. That signature that I was just sewing in. And then I can go back out, do the same thing. I pick up the stitch from the main part of the book over here. Then I come and go through this hole on the cover. And then again, I'll go back into the hole of the signature that I'm currently sewing. So same thing, last hole. Pick up this stitch.
Get all my holes. They look great. So now this is the time where you go through and make sure everything's in the order that you want it. So there's my back cover, front, and I'm just gonna kind of check my pages to make sure they're all the right orientation and what order I want them. And now you're gonna use the other side, this thing over here, to line up your wire. So here's my wire. Now I haven't done this in a minute. How do I do this? This way?
Yep. So there's like a more flat side of these wires, which is over here, and a more pointy side. You want to take the flat side and line them up on this. Like it's just there to make it easier to put those on. You probably want to do it like sections.
Yeah. Okay. So
And now, so I got all my pages on here. And everything's all sewed together, and make sure it's all tight enough. And then I'm just going to, again, give it a good old double knot.
Good old double knot.
Good old double knot.
I need to trim this off probably right now. So this is longer than I need it, but it's kind of bunchy right here. I'm just gonna.
And I can cut off this extra. And there we go. You can see the cute little mini book. And what's really nice with the Coptic stitch is every page will lay flat.
I do like that, yeah.
Some bookbinding methods, they have like the curve to them, like that, where you can't get in the inside very well. But these work really nice. So if I'm working on a page, I would take like a clip or something to hold them open, and then work on the page, and there we go. So cute little mini book.
Very cute.
And there we go.
Very cute. Okay, so I have all mine lined up here. And then, how did I do this? Oh, that's right. So then you take this very carefully, and you're going to move it to the other side of the cinch, this back part. So you're using like all the different sides. And I'm going to kind of start in the bottom. And this like presses the wires together. So how did we have to line this up? I forget.
You want it, so you're smushing it this way.
Yeah.
So yeah, you want these, so like your opening is like facing the cinch. Yeah.
And then we just kind of push it down.
Yep. Cinch it.
Cinch it.
Looks like you need more cinch.
You need to cinch it more.
You should be able to just go like all the way down.
There we go.
There.
Should hear that little. Yeah, look at that.
Cute.
Look at that cinch. And then you just slide it over and do the last part. If you have a smaller book, you don't have to slide it.
And this is the same process for doing the hearts and the squares as well. So if you know how to do it with the circle, you know how to do it with the other ones.
Oh my goodness. Isn't that cute?
Ah, look at that.
Look how easy that is to bind.
I like that you picked the foil for the cover.
Isn't that fun? It's really shiny and with all the lights here. But yeah. Is there a dial for the size of binding combs?
No.
Nope.
There's just the one size. I have done, like, made a larger, because there's larger binding wires. So I have made a larger binding wire book using the mini cinch, or like this is the same size as like the mini cinch. The only thing different is you have to use your hands a little bit more to like push them down.
Yeah.
At least to get started.
Yeah.
And then you can use this to squish them.
So this is just like the normal size, the standard size, which comes in like this kit, or there are the newer ones that are out, like the metallic and the colored ones. Yeah, so I really like this. So yeah, the square and the heart, you do it the same way, but you'll just have a different shape there.
Yeah.
So those are fun. Yeah, so that's
it.
the multi-stitch. Yeah.
There they are. Look at
all these.
So in an hour we each made 2 books.
Yeah, this was my practice one from earlier, but yeah, look at all
Yeah,
that.
look at that.
We have so many books. And that's with like talking through it too.
Yeah.
You can do it a lot faster if
Yeah.
you're not like trying to demo it.
So let us know what style you're interested in trying out.
Yeah. Is it the band? Is it
I
the
want to try.
disc?
I would like to make like a mini band book.
Yeah.
I think that'd be cute.
I think that'd be cute too, because they have these. They have the little ones here.
Those would be cute.
That'd be so cute. Okay, let us know if you have any questions. Put it in the comments, and we'll try to come back later and answer them. And then look on our socials and our project gallery, because that's where we always post our finished projects. Then you can get a closer up look.
Yes.
Yeah. So that is all for today, and we hope we've inspired you to make some books. See you next time.